Chapter 61. Let her come and take a shower together. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Meng Fan felt that his more than 20 years of reading were in vain, because it wasn't until today that he truly understood what miraculous skills meant. Also make sure, whoever invented the term airplane face is a fucking genius. Ah. You can do it. Tong Lu was finally let go. Kneeling on the ground, he seemed to have lost half his life. My eyes were full of tears and I felt like my whole body was about to break. Meng Fan was shocked. Under the appearance of a sexy beauty, there is actually the soul of an innocent little Loli. Nuwa, how could you have the nerve to create such a masterpiece? Being stared at by such eyes, even Meng Fan felt as if he had become a pervert. Although it is indeed a bit perverted, is this all his fault? Which man can withstand such a test? But having fun is one thing, and Meng Fan has not forgotten the point of coming here. Show me the access control video on your phone. Although Meng Fan didn't bump into the monster, the access control must have automatically taken a photo of it when he smashed the door. This is Meng Fan's real goal. As for harvesting Tong Lu, it was a pure surprise. Tong Lu didn't know why, but she entered the password obediently. The screen appears. It was a very deformed monster. It was as if the chaotically overlapping corpses were forcibly glued together by some force, forming a mass of rotting flesh. The glued hands and feet of the corpse squirmed and crawled under the body like downy hair. More than a dozen human heads were embedded in the back like a honeycomb, and long tongues came out of the mouth to continuously lick everything around. Even though Tong Lu is a medical nurse, she couldn't help but vomit when she saw this scene. Name, abnormal human spider. Identity, human mutant aberration subspecies. Level 2. Power, 6 stars. Physical strength, 3 stars. Perception, 9 stars. Characteristics, after catching prey with its tongue, it will secrete a special substance to decompose the prey's epidermis and adhere it to become part of its own body at the cellular level. There is no head in the standard sense. The fatal part is the flesh and blood core hidden in the body. Evaluation, it is a rare aberration of the ordinary mutant human spider. It has a particularly large appetite. All non-plant and microbial mutants are on his hunting list, and it has almost unlimited growth potential. New mutant discovered, deformed human spider has been included in the mutant illustrated book. Discover rare mutants and get an additional reward of +1 hidden points. It's actually a deformed subspecies of human spider. A level 2 mutant whose attributes in all aspects are simply ridiculously stronger than those of ordinary people. You will almost certainly die if you see one. But for Meng Fan, who has been strengthened twice by attribute fruits, this attribute, well, it's just barely enough to watch, but this guy's perception attribute is very tricky. He can always detect danger in advance, and his core's infinite bonding ability also makes Meng Fan have to be careful. This means that you cannot contact him, and the longer you delay, the stronger this guy will become, making him an invincible boss in the later stages. It seems we have to find a way to lure him out. Seeing Meng Fan about to leave, Tong Lu quickly stood up and said, "Wait a moment while I pack my things. It's no longer safe here, so of course you have to leave with Meng Fan." Meng Fan sneered, "Don't you hate me very much? Are you still willing to come with me?" Tong Lu was confused and panic flashed on her face. You clearly promised to protect me. When did I promise to protect you? What I just did was just my reward for saving you. No, you clearly didn't say that just now. Tong Lu pursed her lips, tears streaming down her face. She wanted to ignore Meng Fan out of anger, but at this moment, Meng Fan was her last straw. How dare she? All this was seen by Meng Fan. Although he had a great time, Meng Fan also saw Tong Lu's information. Current status, unbound, extremely disgusted with the owner. Meng Fan is very satisfied with Tong Lu, but that doesn't mean he can tolerate Tong Lu's disgust. It must be corrected. Watching Meng Fan leave, Tong Lu panicked completely. Wait a minute. Tong Lu chased him out, but only saw Meng Fan going out and going upstairs without looking back. The blood mist surged at the entrance of the stairs not far away, as if something was lurking below, waiting for Meng Fan to leave completely, and then it would pounce out to enjoy its prey. At this moment, Tong Lu's heart collapsed. He didn't even dare to pack his things and rushed up the stairs in a panic. but Meng Fan went up the stairs very fast, and Tong Lu chased him further and further away. "Wait for me, please. I was wrong, please don't walk so fast. Wait for me, okay?" At the last moment when Tong Lu was almost desperate, Meng Fan stopped. Tong Lu was like a drowning person grabbing the last straw, using her last strength to catch up with Meng Fan. Meng Fan pinched Tong Lu's chin and sneered, "You are asking me to follow you. I am not forcing you. It's me who wants to follow me. Please don't leave me." After running 6 or 7 floors in one breath, Tong Lu was almost paralyzed from exhaustion. She didn't dare to have any distracting thoughts. She only thought about how to survive. Meng Fan saw that the current situation was quietly changing. His attitude changed from extremely disgusted towards himself to disgusted, but forced to submit. Although it was forced, for Meng Fan, it actually enhanced the enjoyment a lot. That's right. Be obedient and you will get good results. Reaching the 11th floor, Tong Lu saw the charred bodies and corridors outside the alloy isolation door. Tong Lu was shocked. There were at least hundreds of bodies in front of her. Were they all killed by Meng Fan? She thought Meng Fan was just a little bit powerful, but it seemed that was not the case at all. It seemed that she had accidentally found an extraordinary man. In addition to fear, she looked at Meng Fan with awe. Perhaps, as Meng Fan said, it was her honor to be able to hold his thigh in this doomsday. Meng Fan's mouth corners slightly raised. Tong Lu's state changed again, from disgusted, but forced to submit, to indecisive. "Hubby, you are back." Chen Yao opened the door for Meng Fan. Seeing Tong Lu was slightly surprised, and at the same time, her face made her feel a little jealous. So beautiful, more charming than her, the type that can make men unable to stop. Although Chen Yao is also very confident in her beauty, she is the kind of person who moistens things quietly and tastes more and more. It's incomparable to Tong Lu, who is stunning at first sight, but she quickly put herself in the right position. As the eldest wife in the family, she should show the demeanor of the eldest wife. Besides, it's only a matter of time before Meng Fan brings a woman home. What she needs to do is to comfort her sister's emotions and not let Meng Fan worry about such a small matter at home. Quickly smiled and took Tong Lu's pink lotus jade arm. "Little sister is so beautiful, just like a strange person who walked out of the animation." "What's your name?" Tong Lu's pretty face turned red and dared not speak. Meng Fan smiled faintly. "Tong Lu. She will live here in the future. You two get along well." "Of course, my name is Chen Yao, and we will be good sisters in the future." Chen Yao took Tong Lu's arm and walked in, enthusiastically introducing the various designs of the duplex flat. The enthusiasm made Tong Lu a little overwhelmed. Although Chen Yao was indifferent, she was a beauty who became more beautiful the more she looked at her. In the hands of other men, she would definitely be held in the apex of their hearts and be loved by everyone, but now she is willing to share her man. Is it that my brain has not kept up with the times? Meng Fan was very satisfied with Chen Yao's performance. With such a reasonable and virtuous wife, he could save himself a lot of trouble. "I'm going to take a shower." "Hubby, go ahead. I'll take my sister around. Didn't I make it clear enough? Let her come and take a shower with me." Chapter 62 Urgent, Waiting Online. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Ah. Tong Lu's pretty face turned red, her head lowered and she could only keep up with Meng Fan. Hesitation, turned into forced submission. Again, Taiwan Novel Network, but this time there is no disgust, there is progress. Meng Fan curled up into a smile. This girl is really interesting. She changes her style all the time, like a toy. Forget it, I was just joking. Chen Yao, take her to take a bath and find 2 clothes from you for her to change into. Tong Lu was very surprised. She thought she was going to be eaten just now, and she felt miserable in her heart. She has never found a boyfriend since she was a child. The first time had sacred meaning to her. I didn't expect that I would give it to a stranger for the first time, and I had to give it out hastily in the bathroom. I feel sad. Unexpectedly, the first thing Meng Fan did when he brought him home was not to cook raw rice. Instead, she asked her sister to take her to take a bath. First to familiarize herself with the environment, this suddenly made her feel a little unreal. I can't help but think about it, she has also watched those Doomsday-themed movies. When a man protects a woman, the woman must pay the corresponding price. He was able to protect himself, so that he would not have to worry about food and clothing, and he did not choose to force himself on him when he was not used to it yet. Should this also be regarded as a kind of tenderness in the apocalypse? What more could you ask for? With thoughts swirling around her, she followed Chen Yao into the bathroom. Meng Fan didn't know what Tong Lu was thinking. He only knew that forced submission turned into slight expectation. A little confused, doesn't this little girl hate herself very much? Why are you suddenly looking forward to it? In this case, it would be unreasonable to skip a meal later. After rinsing in the cold bath, I feel refreshed. Tong Lu and Chen Yao are still taking a bath. If you give them some time, Chen Yao can do better work for Tong Lu. Meng Fan was not in a hurry. I took out my phone and found that there were several missed calls from Shen Yanran, as well as messages from the owner group. Brother Meng, you have a lot of money. I shouldn't have scolded you that day. You should just take me in. I was wrong. You can give the stuttering drink whatever you want. We are really thirsty. Lu Jieqi and the others were thirsty and hungry, and finally collapsed. It's no wonder, even if they don't move every day, they are exhausted, not to mention they are running up and down. I had no food or water for 2 days. It would be a ghost if I didn't collapse, but what Meng Fan didn't expect was the last sentence. We are already kneeling at the fire exit on the 11th floor. Please open the door and give us something. Are you still engaging in moral kidnapping? I owe you, reply coldly. If you like to kneel, then you can kneel. I'm going to bed first. Also, let me remind you that people can drink urine when they are thirsty. Replenishing water and salt is also hygienic and environmentally friendly. Meng Fan closed the group chat after sending it. The advice has been given. Whether to drink or not is up to them. Let the distinguished internet celebrity with tens of millions of fans drink urine. The scene must be beautiful, called Shen Yanran back. Yanran, are you okay? Honey, why did you answer the phone? I was a little busy just now. Is there anything going on here? Yes, didn't you ask me to help you keep an eye on the Lu family? Li Yandong just came over to see Liu Linlin. He has been in the house for a long time. Li Yandong. If I remember correctly, it seemed that Luo Tianyu was living at Liu Linlin's house. Interesting, so interesting. An evil smile appeared on Meng Fan's lips. In Meng Fan's old house, the atmosphere was awkward. Li Yandong looked impatient. Obviously Liu Linlin is downstairs, but for the past 2 days, she can only live in the same room with his fat pig wife. However, his wife felt that the opportunity was rare, and she asked him to pay the public food every day, which almost drove him crazy. He would rather do nothing than have sex with a sow. Today I found out online that monsters will re-enter the blood mist after losing their target, and I was ecstatic. Liu Linlin quickly came up with a reason to come out to have fun. As a result, Luo Tianyu was actually there. Why does he live here? Mr. Luo, what a coincidence, why are you here? Li Yandong stretched out his hand with a fake smile on his face. Luo Tianyu also chuckled and said, I have something going on at home, so it's just the right time. It just so happens that you are paralyzed. Do you know that you live in my wife's house? It's a big problem for me. Li Yandong glared at Liu Linlin angrily, and Liu Linlin quickly pulled Li Yandong aside secretly to explain. After hearing that Luo Tianyu was originally kicked out of the house, Li Yandong breathed a sigh of relief, suppressing the burning fire. I am here to ask you, how long can your food last? Brother Dong, you have also seen that with so many people in our family, we consume a lot every day. We can only last for 1 day at most. Liu Linlin answered immediately. In fact, the family can still survive for 5 days, but Liu Linlin does not want to expose the truth that the family has food. That's just right. Li Yandong sneered at the corner of his mouth. I also have many brothers trapped in my house. Our family will run out of food tomorrow, so I plan to get some food. Where to get it? Where else can we go? Can you get out of this building? I came here just to ask if your family wants to join. The Lu family's hearts trembled. If you can't go out, you have to look for it in the building. Who would hand over food for no reason? Just grab it. If Liu Linlin and Li Yandong had not had that kind of relationship, I'm afraid they would not come here today to notify and discuss, but to use violence directly. Li Yandong has many brothers, and he is destined to be the boss in this building. Sister. Brother Dong, don't worry. Our Lu family will definitely support you. Without any hesitation, Lu Xiang took the lead in patting his chest to show his loyalty. If Liu Linlin hadn't glared at him, he would have almost said something wrong. What about you? Li Yandong looked at Luo Tianyu, riding a tiger. Luo Tianyu could only nod. Although I can't bear it, I can only do this for everyone. I'll join. They hit it off and immediately started to discuss how to do it. Lu Dezhu said that he had a crowbar at home, but Li Yandong said that he had an angle grinder and an electric drill in his hand, and these old-fashioned anti-theft doors were no problem at all. First, break the door. If the owner opens the door and automatically hands it over, it's fine. If he doesn't give in, directly threaten to tear down the door, and they dare not open it. After all, monsters are rampant now. Who dares to live in a house without a door? The more they discussed, the more excited they became. Now that some of them had the tools, they just needed to determine the target. Li Yandong glanced at Luo Tianyu. Okay. Then I'll say it straight. I'm going to take action today. The target is the Shen family across the street. That the joyful atmosphere suddenly stopped. Everyone couldn't help but look at Luo Tianyu. Luo Tianyu's mouth twitched inexplicably. Damn it, the first one you want to move is actually my father-in-law's family. No wonder the look in his eyes just now was not right. Although Luo Tianyu was arguing with Shen Yanran, he wanted to break down the door with his own hands and pull Shen Yanran out for domestic violence, but Li Yandong was different from him. If he rushed into the door, would he just grab food? Shen Yanran is so beautiful, would Li Yandong not take action? He would never believe it even if he was beaten to death. Thinking of this, Luo Tianyu was going crazy. You paralyzed Li Yandong, you actually want to sleep with my wife. You are fucking dreaming. In fact, Li Yandong really thought so. Shen Yanran's beauty is obvious to everyone in the building. She is a Latin dance teacher with a graceful figure. Compared with her, Liu Linlin is like tofu dregs and jadeite. Any man in the building would want to hear Shen Yanran's most beautiful voice, so Luo Tianyu's unexpected appearance made Li Yandong even more unhappy. Brother Dong, I think my father-in-law's family is not suitable. They usually eat little and basically don't prepare any food. Even if you break the door, you can't grab much food. But the old lady Wang downstairs often goes to the supermarket at 7 o'clock in the morning to buy discounted vegetables. They must have a lot of stockpiled food. Luo Tianyu didn't want to be cuckolded, so he had to bite the bullet and change the target. Li Yandong immediately turned cold. Seeing that the atmosphere was not right, Liu Linlin suddenly interrupted. I also think it would be better to change to another family. After all, we have been neighbors face to face for so many years. We can't do such a cruel thing. Brother Dong, let's change to another family. The little hand rubbed under the table, making Li Yandong distracted. Liu Linlin was also very anxious. If Li Yandong were to eat Shen Yanran's chaff, wouldn't his future position be shaken? Absolutely not. You can't rob anyone's house but Shen Yanran's. Liu Linlin's attitude was determined, and Li Yandong couldn't force it. Well, let's go to old lady Wang's house first. Just as everyone was preparing to act, suddenly everyone's mobile phone rang at the same time. They took out their mobile phones and found that they were all pulled into a newly created chat group. The group owner is Meng Fan. What the hell is this guy doing? Meng Fan, you still have the nerve to contact us. Our family has nothing to do with you. What the hell are you doing pulling us into the group? Wang Fang was the first to curse. Lu Dezhu and Lu Xiang didn't say anything good to Meng Fan. No matter why Meng Fan created this group, he should curse without saying anything. Anyway, the two sides have torn their faces, so they can do whatever they want to vent their anger. Luo Tianyu and Li Yandong felt relieved after watching the long string of curses. Stupid Meng Fan, you have come to this day. but the next second, a voice message was sent to the group. Everyone, please be patient. I just want to ask you something. Liu Linlin, is the baby in your belly Li Yandong's or Luo Tianyou's? Urgent, waiting online. Chapter 63, The Bastards Are One Family, I'll add some seasoning to you. You are listening at novelfull.audio. As soon as these words came out, the whole place was completely silent. Luo Tianyu and Li Yandong looked up and stared at each other at the same time, with expressions as if they had stepped on a large pile of cow dung, and when they pulled out their feet, the cow dung splashed into their mouths. My chow, my chow, my chow. This guy is riding a horse. That's a lot of information. At the same time, he turned to Liu Linlin. Liu Linlin was also dumbfounded. Even though her tea art was at its peak, she had never dealt with such a situation. Meng Fan, I'm going to fuck your mother. You two listen to my explanation. Luo Tianyu and Li Yandong both had dark faces. Judging from Liu Linlin's reaction, no further explanation was needed. Have you really been tricked by the dog across from you? I fuck you Luo Tianyu, how dare you touch my woman? The one who stepped on the horse, it was obvious that he took the initiative to get into my bed first, and you were the one who came after him. Fuck you, did I have sex with her before she and Meng Fan got married? What? You're so damn early. Li Yandong pounced on Luo Tianyu and punched that plump face. Not to be outdone, Luo Tianyu hugged Li Yandong. It was a matter of male dignity that no one could give in to. The two of them had a fight and the house was in a mess. Stop fighting, all of you, and listen to my explanation. Liu Linlin was like a hot water kettle that had just been boiled, feeling as if the lid of the sky was about to be lifted. Meng Fan, you son of a bitch, you just don't want to see your own good. Wang Feng next to her also stamped her feet anxiously. Stop fighting and calm down. You guys have smashed the table. My teacup. My dear, it costs 3 yuan apiece. Liu Linlin was so anxious that she almost lost her temper. She didn't care about the 3 melons and 2 dates at all. He pushed Lu Xiang and Lu Dezhu who were stunned. Why don't you go up and pull them away? Oh, Lu Xiang and Lu Dezhu finally reacted, but they couldn't get close to each other without their fists and feet. On the flat floor, after Meng Fan sent the message, he prepared popcorn and a small beer and sat down on the sofa. Silently use your mobile phone to turn on the internal monitoring of your home. Originally, it was Liu Linlin and her family who installed this surveillance system. Just to see that Meng Fan was not lazy in doing housework at home when they went shopping. Now it's better, it can directly become Meng Fan's live broadcast, and the camera can be turned remotely, with 360 degrees no blind spots, then project the surveillance screen onto the big screen. It felt so good to see 2 thieves, Luo Tianyu and Li Yandong, smashing the house into pieces. I just didn't expect that Luo Tianyu, a fat pig, could actually compete with Li Yandong. Perhaps because they were afraid of hurting the child in their belly, the two of them chose to hurt each other instead of touching. Liu Linlin, after all, the probability for both parties is 50%. What if the child is theirs? Meng Fan was moved by this scene. You two are so fucking fatherly, but this is not what Meng Fan wants to see. The 2 bastard fathers were fighting each other passionately, so how could I not find some entertainment for the bastard mother? Since you are reluctant to beat Liu Linlin, then I will help you find someone to beat her. Pick up your phone and make another call. Li Yandong's wife Wu Shuashuo was cooking at home. She took out a piece of pork head from the refrigerator and put it in her mouth while cutting it. Although my weight has reached more than 200 kilograms, my chin has 4 layers, and the fat on my body is almost shed, I still can't resist the temptation of delicious food. Li Yandong hinted her to lose weight more than once, but in the face of the kitchen knife raised by Wu Shuashuo, Li Yandong finally gave up the idea silently. At this time, the phone rang. Wu Shuashuo wiped his hands on the dirty apron twice and became furious when he saw the phone number. Meng Fan, you are a money-hungry piece of trash. You still have the nerve to call our house. Your shabby house only costs about 1 million at most, but you dare to ask us for 3 million. I think you are crazy because of poverty. That the last time Meng Fan asked for 3 million, Wu Shuashuo had a grudge and cursed him so much. Meng Fan wasn't angry either. He calmly listened to Wu Shuashuo's scolding and said with a smile, "Don't be angry, Sister Wu, it's my fault too. Wasn't I anxious to use the money? I've always felt guilty about it. Didn't I call you as soon as I heard the news?" Wu Shuashuo frowned. "What news? Are you going to be hit by a car?" "Of course it's not, it's about Brotherly." Meng Fan deliberately lowered his voice. "I'm telling you, Brotherly had a baby outside and made him pregnant. The baby is 3 months old." Duong. The kitchen knife in Wu Shuashuo's hand struck hard on the chopping board, 3 points into the wood. "Fuck. Are you lying to me?" "Of course it's true. That woman is my wife Liu Linlin. I just found out about it. You know, I was so angry at the time that I wanted to strangle this bitch Liu Linlin to death on the spot. It's a pity that I'm not at home now. By the way, is Brotherly with you? Don't tell Brotherly that I called you." Wu Shuashuo couldn't listen to the rest of the words at all. "You Li Yandong, just tell me why you couldn't wait to go downstairs as soon as you saw it said online that you could go out, talking about killing monsters. My feelings are to go find the little goblin and be happy. No wonder you don't even stick your butt out when I'm flirting with you at night these days. Your relationship is to recharge your batteries and prepare for nourishment for the little ones, right? Fuck you, Li Yandong, come here and die." With a roar, Wu Shuashuo pulled out a kitchen knife and rushed out of the house. Li Hong was still limping in the living room smoking with his younger brothers, and was frightened by this shout and fell directly from his wheelchair to the ground. They knew exactly why Li Yandong went downstairs. "Fuck, the boss's crime has been exposed. What the hell are you standing there for? Go down and block my sister-in-law. Stop fighting." Lu Xiang and Lu Dezhu tried to pull the two apart, but Luo Tianyu and Li Yandong were already furious and were grabbing each other's hair and hitting them in the face. It was impossible to pull them apart. At this moment, the door slammed and was kicked hard. Wang Fang was already anxious and angry, and she started to curse without even turning her head. "Who is kicking the door outside? Someone died in your family, so why are you so anxious to tell me the news?" The next second, she heard the electronic door lock open automatically with a click, revealing a huge murderous figure outside. Wu Shuashuo, who weighed more than 200 pounds, stood at the door, and the fat on his face was shaking with anger. There was a piece of greasy pig head on the kitchen knife in his hand. Chapter 64, Barbie King Kong kills everyone, the cute little beauty Tong Lu. You are listening at novelfull.audio. That aura scared everyone to the point of almost urinating. "Honey. Why are you here?" Li Yandong trembled violently. He was not afraid of anyone, but he was afraid of the 200-pound King Kong girl at home. Liu Linlin's family fell to the ground in panic. Writing this, I hope readers will remember our domain name Taiwan Novel Network. Li Yandong and Luo Tianyu are enough for them to drink a pot, so why is Li Yandong's wife also here? And this door? How can it drive by itself? Lu Xiang suddenly realized, I know, it's Meng Fan. It was Meng Fan who opened the door remotely, but I know it's too late. Daughter-in-law of the Li family, please don't be impatient. You still have the nerve to tell me not to worry, you have raised a good daughter. Wang Fang rushed forward to stop Wu Shuashuo, but Wu Shuashuo's big right hand slapped Wang Fang several meters away. The porcelain teeth that had been placed just half a month ago flew out again. Then he picked up the kitchen knife and rushed towards Li Yandong. No one could stop the charge of more than 200 kilograms of meat bombs, and the kitchen knife was pointed directly at Li Yandong's head. Seriously. Wife, listen to me and explain to you. Li Yandong hurriedly rolled to avoid, while Wu Shuashuo was chasing after him with a kitchen knife in his hand and slashing behind him. Duong, Duong, Duong. The furniture in the home was chopped to pieces. Lu Dezhu was so anxious that he almost lost his breath. House, my house. Li Yandong saw the opportunity to knock the kitchen knife out of Wu Shuashuo's hand with something, but he was grabbed by the collar and dragged to the living room, causing tears to flow from his throat. Honey, please listen to my explanation. Cough cough cough, things are not what you think. It's all Meng Fan's nonsense. Nothing happened at all between Liu Linlin and me. You said no, how did you know it was Meng Fan who told me? You are really lying to me. A slap as big as a cattail leaf fan kept hitting Li Yandong's face. Li Yandong was beaten so hard that stars appeared in his eyes, then the clothes couldn't hold up and shattered with a stab. Li Yandong took the opportunity to crawl and escape into the bedroom and locked the door. After kicking his feet fiercely and unable to open them, Wu Shuashuo was so angry that he glared fiercely at Liu Linlin who was standing aside. You damn bitch, you deserve to die too. Hey, don't come over here. Brother, please help me stop her. I can't stop you even if I'm telling you. Liu Linlin was so frightened that she turned pale and instinctively pushed Lu Xiang out. However, she was slapped with a slap as big as a cattail leaf fan and made her doubt her life. Wu Shuashuo picked up Liu Linlin and hit her face with a bow from left to right, making loud snapping noises. Then he grabbed his hair and slammed it against the coffee table. Damn bitch, let you seduce your husband. No one in your family is good. Luo Tianyu had just been beaten violently by Li Yandong, and when he saw Li Yandong being beaten he was still watching the show proudly, but in the blink of an eye his anger burned on Liu Linlin. My own child is still in my belly, I am not willing to beat you, you fat pig. It doesn't matter who the child belongs to, doesn't Thomas still own 50% of his shares? If you're beaten to death, it's all gone. You fat pig, stop it. Li Yandong thought the same thing, opened the door and rushed out of the bedroom. Wu Shuashuo, if you dare to touch Liu Linlin, come to me if you can. Don't touch my child. But it's okay if I don't mention it. When I mention Wu Shuashuo, I will be beaten even harder. My Chow, Wu Shuashuo's fighting power is so strong, it's really worthy of her tonnage. It's amazing. After being hit by Wu Shuashuo so many times, Liu Linlin didn't faint. I rely on this foot, it's comfortable. In the duplex, Meng Fan was watching this drama of family ethics. Although I can't go there now, it's just as cool to let Wu Shuashuo take action on my behalf. This King Kong girl is so ruthless. In the end, Li Hong and others came over and finally controlled Wu Shuashuo. Meng Fan didn't bother to read the follow-up, there's no point in it after that. Furthermore, although it is very rude, the 200-pound King Kong Barbie is really not interesting to watch, let alone playable. What's more, Wu Shuashuo is not a good person, he often bullies himself, and in his previous life, he even colluded with Li Yandong and Li Hong. I was just excited just now, but now that I think about it, I suddenly feel a little nauseous. He quickly took out a handful of power grapes and stuffed them into his mouth to relieve himself. Meng Fan also understood Li Yandong. With such a treasure in the family, everyone would be overwhelmed, but what Li Yandong should never do is his wife, just this one thing. Li Yandong has already been on Meng Fan's must-kill list. Chen Yao and Tong Lu had already washed themselves out of the bath. Tong Lu, who put on exquisite silk pajamas, was like a polished diamond, her whole body was shining. It was already beautiful enough, but now it was even more impeccably beautiful, a top beauty with a score of 92, she is a contrasting beauty, she is truly extraordinary. Seeing Tong Lu, Meng Fan's feeling of being disgusted by Wu Shuashuo immediately disappeared. Tong Lu also stared at Meng Fan, her heart beating wildly. Meng Fan had been wearing a gas mask before and could not see his face. She always thought Meng Fan was a wretched uncle in his 40s or 50s. The thought of being drilled and sampled by the wretched uncle made her feel sick. Now I know that Meng Fan is actually a big brother in his 20s, 8-pack abs, perfect muscle lines all over the body, and full of hormones. His face is so handsome, compared with Meng Fan, the so-called hospital hunk in their hospital is not even worthy of carrying shoes. His cheeks were hot, and a thought suddenly popped up in his mind, it seems that it is not impossible. Come here. Meng Fan waved Tong Lu and she dared not disobey. She went over timidly and was stripped clean by Meng Fan on the spot. Ah! Tong Lu covered her body with tears in her eyes. You give me your clothes. Meng Fan sneered, you are already going to be eaten by me, why do you still care about these clothes? But you are willing to follow me up. Tong Lu's face was flushed. Indeed, she already knew that it was a matter of time, so what was she still insisting on? Besides, this man is so handsome that you can't find him even with a lantern. Ignoring the fact that Meng Fan has other women, isn't this actually equivalent to finding a boyfriend? I couldn't help but silently brainwash in my heart. Meng Fan will be your boyfriend in the future. Meng Fan will be your boyfriend in the future. Meng Fan will be your boyfriend in the future. The knot in my heart was untied, the alienation on her face slowly turned into shyness. Meng Fan, this is my first time, be gentle. Meng Fan. Still want to teach me, are you progressing so fast? Self-conquer. Look at Tong Lu's system status column again, it has changed from submission to behaved. There is also an extra line of reminder, friendly reminder, congratulations, Master, the goddess has been conquered by you, Master can do anything you want to her, behaved. Women, it is indeed easy to be defeated by reality, but Meng Fan did not despise Tong Lu, on the contrary, he thought Tong Lu was a smart woman who could judge the situation. Such a woman is very obedient and also makes him worry-free. Just when I was disgusted by Wushuashuo, I changed my taste to adjust my life, just when I was about to take Tong Lu into my arms. Suddenly, Chen Yao patted the back of his hand. Why are you in such a hurry? My sister and I are still hungry. Let's eat quickly. That's right. We can't let our little baby starve. Meng Fan thought about it and it was true, several people came to the dining table and sat down. Tong Lu looked very strange. What was there to eat on this empty table? Meng Fan patted the table lightly, and the next second the table was instantly filled with delicious food, braised lion head, cola chicken wings, braised prawns, oyster omelette, pork belly, ginkgo and old duck soup. There was also a big bowl of white rice with hot white smoke. This. What's going on? Am I hallucinating? Tong Lu was dumbfounded and looked at the table full of delicious food at a loss. This is my ability, space storage. Meng Fan did not hide it, so you will never be hungry if you follow me in the future. Chen Yao smiled and said, this is the most common meal in our family. Tong Lu was so shocked that she couldn't speak. Usually, she was busy in the hospital, and almost all of her food was takeout. It was good enough to have 3 meals a day on time, sometimes she was even informed that there was an operation in the middle of her meal. After a few hours of surgery, the food was cold and she could only chew it with hot water, not to mention that it was the end of the world. These days, she was hiding on the 4th floor, fearing that a monster would break in through the window at any time. She didn't even dare to light the fire in the kitchen, and barely ate some biscuits to fill her stomach. If she hadn't eaten some high-nutrition protein downstairs in advance, her stomach would probably start to growl. Meng Fan, however, was eating delicacies from the mountains and the sea upstairs. She really didn't follow the wrong person. The idea in her heart became more determined, but she didn't move rashly, and kept looking at Meng Fan and Chen Yao and didn't dare to pick up the chopsticks. This was waiting for Meng Fan to pick up the food first. Sure enough, she was well behaved. Meng Fan was very satisfied with Tong Lu's behavior, and picked up a piece of ribs and put it in Tong Lu's bowl. Eat, this will be your home from now on. After eating and drinking, Tong Lu took the initiative to get up and clean up the dishes, but was stopped by Meng Fan. Go to the bedroom, Yao, help her change into the clothes I treasured. Tong Lu lowered her head, the thing she was waiting for finally came. Somehow, I'm actually looking forward to it. Chapter 65 Liu Linlin's Top T Art Display. You are listening at novelfull.audio. I am a medical student, so I have no shame in this aspect. At this moment, he completely accepted the fact that Meng Fan was his boyfriend. The original fear was gone, but instead a bit shy. Enter the room and change your clothes. Looking at herself in the mirror, Tong Lu blushed terribly. The clothes were a little too small, but they flattered her beautiful figure. The red cross on the chest and hat reminded her that this was a nurse's uniform, but the details are completely different. First of all, the piece of fabric on the chest can be opened. Secondly, the back is hollow, with only a few ribbons tied into a bow to fix the front of the top, revealing a beautiful back that is so white that it shines, and can be removed at any time, not to mention the milky white lace stockings and lace skirt. Even a woman would feel hot looking at her, let alone a man like Meng Fan. It's your first time, does it have to be so exciting? Chen Yao looked at Tong Lu with some sympathy. One night Meng Fan asked her to wear the uniform of the sales office. The next day the clothes turned into rags hanging all over the room. To describe it in one word, it is a scourge. He is the flood, and he is the beast. Tong Lu had just arrived, and she actually had to try wearing equipment for the first time. The scene was absolutely tragic, but I have to admit that Tong Lu is indeed a professional player, and she is invincible in the field of nurse uniforms. She is obviously very charming, but inside she reveals a purity that is untainted by mud. Wearing a mask only exposes her big watery eyes, which makes people want to take off the mask and take a closer look. Meng Fan was also surprised when he walked into the room and saw Tong Lu. This appearance is really outrageous. Can't wait, but based on Chen Yao's experience, Meng Fan decided to make some preparations. He took out a handful of stamina strawberries and power grapes. Eat these. What is this? Something that will turn you into Supergirl. After taking the strength strawberries and strength grapes, Tong Lu immediately felt the difference in her body. The body seems to have endless energy. She looked at Chen Yao excitedly. Sister, this fruit is so magical. Chen Yao's eyes revealed pity. You'll find out later. Following Meng Fan, there is never any good fruit. Sure enough, the next second he was picked up and thrown onto the sofa. Meng Fan quickly jumped onto the sofa to occupy the favorable terrain, and the mask became the first victim of Meng Fan's men. Husband, don't be so fast. But Meng Fan couldn't bear it anymore. He had just been disgusted by King Kong Barbie, and now he had to take some strong medicine to make himself forget those scenes. Tong Lu, I can only bear with you. Chen Yao silently exited the room. He let out a long sigh of relief with his cheeks flushed, and then his face was full of excitement. Finally rest, oi. Let's go play games. At the same time, in Meng Fan's old house, the house was in a mess. Wang Fong and Lu Dezhu were about to burst into tears. It's my house, you have to pay for it. Shut up you old thing, this horse is my house, my house. Li Yandong roared angrily. He quickly covered his arm in pain. During the melee, he was stabbed by Wu Shuashuo, and he is still bleeding. Without any conditions, he could only sew it up with red-hot sewing needle and thread, which made him grimace in pain. Fortunately, in the end, with the combined efforts of everyone, Wu Shuashuo was finally restrained and she was forcibly sent back upstairs, but the atmosphere was still tense. Yandong's younger brothers had surrounded Luo Tianyu, making Luo Tianyu's fat body tremble with fear. Damn, it's obvious that you cheated on me, and now you're leading someone to beat me up. Is there anything you can do about it? Wang Fa, your mother. I am Wang Fa here. Snap, a slap hit Luo Tianyu's face, and the younger brothers swarmed up and pinned Luo Tianyu down. Li Yandong picked up the kitchen knife that his wife brought to the door and stepped on Luo Tianyu's right hand. Today I will let you know what will happen if you offend your brother Dong. Luo Tianyu hurriedly looked at Liu Linlin for help. Don't, Yandong, you are crazy, stop. Liu Linlin grabbed Li Yandong and dragged him to the bedroom. I haven't settled the score with you yet. Li Yandong roared, but Liu Linlin held on tightly. I know I made a mistake first, but can you calm down first? I can be sure that the child is yours. How can you be sure? Every time I do it with him, I wear safety measures every time. I don't wear it when I do it with you. Li Yandong was stunned after hearing this. Is there such a difference in treatment? Are we too different? But Liu Linlin put on a straight face and pinched Li Yandong's arm hard. That's not nonsense. I'm with Luo Tianyu simply to defraud him of his money. I'm with you just to have fun. He's nothing compared to you. If I had dumped you long ago after I fell in love with Luo Tianyu for money, why would I still come back to you every day? I'm even pregnant with your child. Isn't this all for you? Li Yandong was confused by Liu Linlin's logic, and his brain, which was not easy to use at first, was dizzy. But I can also give you money. What the hell? Liu Linlin thrust her waist in and said angrily, with your Donkey Kong housekeeper managing money, how much money can you get out of her hands? You also know that my brother wants to buy a house and a car when he gets married, and the whole family is pointing at me alone. What if I don't think of something to do? I don't want to leave you, and I can't leave home alone. I can only run in both directions. Is it easy for me? Even if you don't understand me, you still blame me and let your guy beat me. My face was swollen. Speaking of this, they even cried in grievance. After some operations, Li Yandong suddenly panicked. Although he was confused, he vaguely understood it. Liu Linlin's heart is still towards herself, she is in Chaoying and her heart is in Han. Being with Luo Tianyu is just a business necessity, being with yourself is true love. I have said that the best thing is to be with yourself. Originally, Li Yandong was just playing with Liu Linlin, but he only started to get interested when he learned that he had a child. Only now did I know that Liu Linlin had already secretly promised herself, if I feel sorry for Liu Linlin, wouldn't I be worse than a beast? Baby, I was wrong. You should have told me earlier. I won't blame you. Seeing Liu Linlin crying, Li Yandong threw away the kitchen knife and was so anxious that he didn't know what to do, but he didn't see the pride on Liu Linlin's lips. Damn it, men really all have the attribute of being a bitch, and they can be fooled by just a few words. Even if you, Li Yandong, are the gang boss, you still have to be manipulated by this lady. He was proud in his heart, but his face was full of sadness. You know how difficult it is for me. So you must listen to me. I have a good idea now. He lowered his voice and leaned into Li Yandong's ear. This apocalypse may seem terrifying, but some countries will pass it sooner or later. Luo Tianyu is the president of a listed company. We can use this opportunity to ask Luo Tianyu to write a note and voluntarily give us all the money in the company and accounts in exchange for his life. When the Doomsday subsides, we will immediately ask Luo Tianyu to fulfill his promise. By then we will have hundreds of millions of listed companies in our hands, and we can be as happy as we want. Do we still need to look at the face of your King Kong? So you still want to chop off Luo Tianyu's hand? Li Yandong was stunned. Emotional Liu Linlin has already thought so far for the future happiness of the two of them. Fortunately, I just thought that Liu Linlin was angry with Paul Tianyu. I am really nothing. A slap on his face. Honey, it was my fault. What do you say we should do next? It's agreed, you have to listen to me. Now you cooperate with me to appease Luo Tianyu. Let's sing a double act to defraud the company and money first. When the two of them went out, Liu Linlin immediately put on a miserable face. Li Yandong glared and said, Luo Tianyu, I will spare you for the sake of Liu Linlin interceding for you, but if you dare to touch my woman again next time, I will chop you alive. Thank you, thank you. Luo Tianyu burst into tears of gratitude and kowtowed to Li Yandong while looking at Liu Linlin with grateful eyes. It's best to have her own baby. If it wasn't for her, she would be dead. But a death sentence can be avoided and a living crime cannot be spared. You have to compensate for my losses. When he heard that Li Yandong wanted his own company, Luo Tianyu immediately resisted. Liu Linlin hurriedly stopped him. You are crazy. I managed to save your life, and I can't save you no matter how angry Li Yandong is. But my company. What's more important, the company or your life? Liu Linlin and Li Yandong sang together, making Luo Tianyu stunned. I muddle-headedly wrote a letter of commitment and handed it to Li Yandong. Liu Linlin was already happy, successfully completed the handover. With his own skills, the things he puts on Li Yandong will eventually fall into his hands. Now, as long as he waits for the officials to put an end to the situation, the life he wants will come. But now there's one more thing to do. Meng Fan, that son of a bitch, wouldn't have had so much trouble if he hadn't disrupted the situation. Can't make it easy for him. Chapter 66, Team Up to Kill Meng Fan. You are listening at novelfull.audio. You want to deal with Meng Fan? Li Yandong and Luo Tianyu were very excited when they heard this. Wang Fang, Lu Xiang, and Lu Dezhu were also filled with hatred, including Li Hong in the wheelchair. His hands and feet were broken by Meng Fan himself. Damn it, this forced child must be killed. Li Hong yelled, but it's difficult again, now that monsters are roaming and the blood mist fills the air, they cannot leave the residential building. At this time Liu Linlin sneered, what's so difficult about this? I remember Luo Tianyu said that Meng Fan is quite hated over there. If we can't get through it, why don't we kill someone with a borrowed knife? Liu Linlin's eyes flashed angrily and she dialed a phone number. at the same time, inside the fire escape, everyone fell to the ground in confusion, motionless like dead people. At first, they begged and begged in the group, but they persuaded a few residents. After all, they were neighbors and no one wanted them to die of thirst in the corridor of their home. Besides, the tap water hasn't been cut off yet, so it's okay to deliver water to them, but here comes the problem. To deliver water, you have to open the door. You can guarantee that they won't take the opportunity to break into your home. After much debate, all the residents finally decided to turn a deaf ear. A group of people walked more than 10 floors without asking for a drop of water. Yesterday, I was finally cornered and someone started drinking urine. As a result, the entire corridor smelled like urine. Only Sui Yuting and Lu Jieqi didn't do this. They really couldn't say it, but they were the weakest because of it. Sui Yuting was weak. It's so late and that bastard still hasn't replied. No. I guess he fell asleep. Lu Jieqi shook her head weakly. Sui Yuting struggled hard. No, we can't go on like this. We will die if we go on like this. Then what do you think we should do? Everyone is at a loss. At this time, her cell phone suddenly rang, and she found that she and Lu Jieqi were pulled into a group. Sisters, are you asleep? Sui Yuting was stunned. It was actually Liu Linlin. Liu Linlin often goes to their live broadcast room to buy cosmetics. Later, they began to share their own dog-walking secrets, and they became good best friends over time. Sui Yuting originally asked Liu Linlin for help immediately, but unfortunately Liu Linlin had moved back to her original place and was unable to provide her with help. Why am I suddenly sending a message to myself in the middle of the night? My good sister, how can I sleep? Are you thirsty and hungry? Do you want to find a place where you can eat and drink and have a good sleep? Sui Yuting and Lu Jieqi perked up upon hearing this. Sister, do you have any idea? My ex-husband Meng Fan's house has everything. When the two of them heard that they were discouraged, Lu Jieqi muttered, we also know this, but now Meng Fan has sealed the fire escape and the stairs, and we can't even get through. Idiot, you don't know how to use a beauty trap. This guy Meng Fan is just a fool and a licker. Shouting, you are so beautiful. If you hook your hand, this bastard will definitely take the bait. When the time comes, Lu Jieqi, hide next to you and knock Meng Fan unconscious with a stick. Isn't the house yours? That I'm so stupid, why didn't I think of this good idea? It is said that fullness and warmth lead to lustful thoughts. Meng Fan had to eat and drink enough every day but couldn't go out, so of course he had to find some fun by himself. After so many days, Qinya was probably tired of being played by him. Sui Yuting has always been confident in her beauty, otherwise she would not have walked Lu Jieqi like a dog. If Meng Fan comes to your door, he will definitely open the door. Lu Jieqi was also very excited. Bold man's son, who was trampled by them a few days ago, is dead in the corridor. The smell is terrible. They had already thrown him downstairs. Every time they recalled old man son's tragic situation, they felt lingering fear in their hearts. I don't want to follow in the footsteps of old man Sunday. Sister, you have a great idea. What's the matter? We are good sisters. But sister, I beg you one thing. After you catch Meng Fan, you must make a video for me. I want to see this guy killed by you with my own eyes. That the ferocity of the last few words scared Sui Yuting, but if you think about it carefully, it should be because you want to take revenge on Meng Fan because of the divorce. Very good, let's go with myself. That's it, wait for my good news. Sui Yuting told others the plan. I agree. I agree too. Kill that damn thing. Who here does not hate Meng Fan and agrees with both hands? Especially Mrs. Li, who is already eager to try and can't wait to rush over now. Sui Yuting nodded. Okay, let's start early tomorrow morning. Early the next morning, Meng Fan stretched and sat up from the bed. Next to him is his new little beauty Tong Lu. Last night was such a wonderful and fantastic journey that I couldn't stop. But what's strange about Meng Fan is that he doesn't feel tired at all. Although the physical strength reaches 8 stars, the effect is a bit abnormal. Master, in order not to disturb you, I turn off system notifications every time, so you haven't noticed it yet? Huh? Meng Fan was a little confused. What did you find? Similar to mental power, the physical strength consumed by your goddess will be returned to the master 10,000 times. I am Chao. I am Chow. I am Chow. Is this okay? Meng Fan froze on the bedside, his body shaking wildly. No wonder the more I exercise, the better I feel. Emotions are systematically at work. You can still use the system like this. Why not? This itself is the normal usage of the system. Please don't make a fuss all the time. This will make the system very distressed and always feel that it is not doing well enough. Meng Fan was speechless. There is nothing you do poorly, you do everything very well. It's a pity that you are not my woman, otherwise I would definitely love you to death. Husband, don't leave. Tong Lu opened her eyes slightly, and the tenderness in her eyes melted when she looked at Meng Fan. Last night was very difficult, but Meng Fan was very patient. Whenever she is exhausted, give him a few strength strawberries and power grapes, so sweet. She has also secretly read many taboo novels, all of which describe how exaggerated and capable the male protagonist is, but compared to Meng Fan, they were all weak. Your own man is the real hero. Stop being such a spoiled brat and get up to eat. After one night, the attribute fruits are also absorbed. Tong Lu's strength and stamina have increased by 3 stars. Now even if they are not awakened, ordinary awakened people will still be suppressed by Tong Lu with their bodies alone. While having breakfast it started to rain again. Voices kept coming from the radio station. Urgent notice, the acidity of the acid rain in the sky has dropped significantly, but there will still be small-scale acid rain in some areas. Please do not go out unless necessary. You can stock up on food and water and wait for rescue. Someone reported that a man-eating tree appeared in Chunjiang community. Please stay away from Chunjiang community. Officials have organized personnel to prepare for rescue in the community. A large number of mutated animals, plants and insects have appeared in various communities, and they may get into houses through sewers. Please be careful, there are a lot of notifications, all of which are nonsense. Meng Fan looked at it for a while and then lost interest. I took out my phone and found that there were many unread messages on my phone. From Sui Yuting. Brother Meng Fan, please be kind. I was wrong. Just give us some food. Don't worry, it's just me. Lu Jiechi and the others don't know I'm down. Please let me in. I can grant you whatever you want. The voice message was so loud that I felt like I could squeeze water out of the screen. Below is a selfie of Sui Yuting alone. The background is the fire escape, with the 11th floor sign behind it. She is still wearing the JK suit and miniskirt she wore during the live broadcast, with black stockings and classic black leather shoes underneath. Her long legs are stretched behind her, and paired with a pair of ponytails, she is really cute. Although I've been thirsty and tired for the past 2 days, it's a bit out of character. But after all, the foundation is good. Especially the pair of big thunders, they all wanted to burst out of the screen. If the system hadn't reminded Sui Yuting that all the items on Sui Yuting's body were genuine products, Meng Fan would have subconsciously thought that the pair of big thunders were acquired technology. Who at this age can possess such a sacred weapon? After so many days without food or water, it was a miracle that Sui Yuting, a delicate young lady, could survive until now. It was also in line with Sui Yuting's style to leave her boyfriend behind to survive alone, but, who knows if it's true or false. Meng Fan sneered, you guys are at home, I'll go out and take a look. Chapter 67, Top Quality Golden Apple Snails Delivered to Your Door. You are listening at novelfull.audio. 5 minutes ago, Old Lady Lu and the others had already taken up their weapons and hid on both sides of the fire escape. Sui Yuting took out her phone to take a photo of herself and deliberately posed in several seductive poses. She sent the photo after retouching it. After patiently waiting, she finally saw Meng Fan opening the door through the glass window on the fire door. Hide quickly, Meng Fan is coming. Lu Jiechi greeted the others ecstatically. Sui Yuting cleared her throat. Brother Meng Fan, please give me something to eat, I can do anything you want me to do. Acting coquettishly is a common skill for their anchors, not to mention an anchor like her who is worth tens of millions. Open your mouth and say it. You can't tell how dirty and smelly the words originally spoken from this mouth are. Meng Fan walked to the door and looked at Sui Yuting through the door. She is about 165 centimeters tall, and her facial features are more cute. Her clothes are very clean, and she doesn't smell. Obviously, she has not made up her mind to drink urine. name, Sui Yuting. Appearance, 88 points, some points were deducted due to hunger. Age, 18, nominal age. Type, top-notch young girl, spirited girl. Character, 5 points. Strength, 2 stars. Physical strength, 2 stars. Perception, 2 stars. Overall evaluation of the Human Resources Department. Unskilled. Note, after dropping out of junior high school, she followed her sisters to hang out. She fought, drank, and ran away at midnight. She worked in a billiard hall, sold alcohol in a KTV, and worked as a wedding makeup artist for a while. After meeting LV Jechi, she started live streaming, and started her career by posting various welfare videos, and gradually became a million-level internet celebrity. Current status, unbound, not well-intentioned to the owner. Meng Fan was a little confused. It was not because of the system warning, but because he did not look carefully before this top-notch young girl is still a virgin. Is LV Jechi a weak brother? Besides, she is only 18 in lunar age, so wouldn't her age be? Is it reasonable to have a holy weapon of that size before she is 18? You are too cruel. System, are you sure the data is correct? The data scanned by the system is absolutely correct. Sui Yuting heard from the spirit sisters that it hurts, so she never lets Liu Jechi touch it. As a result, Liu Jechi can only hide in the toilet to solve it herself every time. Meng Fan said, "Wow, what a unique combination. It's not just a top-notch young girl, it's obviously a golden apple snail." When Eye of Insight was turned on, Meng Fan saw the red figures hiding behind the walls on both sides outside, full of hostility. It is estimated that she wanted to launch a sneak attack when he opened the door. "Brother Meng, I can do anything you want me to do for you. Please hurry up, if it's too late, Liu Jechi will wake up and find that I'm not here, it will be over." She urged, crying, pitiful. LV Jechi was so angry behind her. Sui Yuting usually greeted her with a slap, and she had never been so gentle to her. Today, he actually put on such an attitude towards Meng Fan that he was ready to be picked. How could this be? "Meng Fan, how could you see my baby in such a cute form?" But he knew he had to suppress it. Sui Yuting was only pretending to be nice for their future. "Wait for me, I will chop off your head with my own hands later. Sui Yuting will definitely regard me as a hero, maybe I can get close to her today." Thinking of this, Liu Jechi became more and more excited. Crash! Meng Fan began to remove the chains. Old Lady Li and Liu Jechi were immediately worried. Here it comes. Food will be available soon. The fire escape door lock opened with a click. "Ha ha ha, Meng Fan, go to hell. Kill you, and the food and drinks in your house will be ours. And that woman, damn it, I wanted to kill her last time." Liu Jechi's eyes were bloodshot, and he rushed out with a fire axe. But unfortunately, someone was faster than him. "The food is mine." Old Lady Li took the lead with a fire extinguisher, fearing that someone would take the lead. The crowd behind her rushed out, fire extinguishers, mops, brooms, wooden sticks. Everyone squeezed out the last bit of strength to knock Meng Fan down. Sui Yuting laughed triumphantly. "Meng Fan, you have come to this day, let's kill him together, and eat immediately." Before she finished speaking, she heard a bang. Aunt Li flew backwards, a big hole was opened in her chest, and her intestines flowed all over the floor. The splattering blood splashed all over the people behind her. All the shouts of the charge stopped abruptly, and only Meng Fan was seen holding the Remington M870 shotgun in his hand, with wisps of green smoke coming out of the muzzle. "You have a broom, I have a gun. Will everyone panic if they are shot?" Everyone's eyes turned into horror. "Don't." But Meng Fan had no intention of stopping. Bang, 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 the trigger was pulled continuously, and the people in the front fell down one after another, and the steel bullets from the shotgun bounced in the corridor. A large number of people died in the blink of an eye. Those who were not dead were also beaten and wailed on the ground. Then Meng Fan stepped forward and broke the necks of the injured and wailing guys one by one. The crisp sound of bone cracking filled the corridor until Meng Fan killed the last guy, and the whole corridor fell into silence. He muttered faintly, "Well, the remaining number should be about the same." Liu Jechi and the others had no idea what Meng Fan meant by this. They only knew that Meng Fan alone killed most of them on the spot. It was as if they were not people, but a group of broiler chickens in a slaughterhouse. Everyone was so scared that their legs were weak, and even running away became a luxury. As soon as I looked up, I saw Meng Fan's mouth raised with a sneer. "Don't you want to kill me? Why are you scared?" That this one look made Lu Jiechi and the others shudder. Misunderstanding, misunderstanding. We were wrong, we didn't know anything. Sui Yuting and Lu Jiechi asked us to come. Yes, if you want to kill them, it's all their fault. A group of people kowtowed and admitted their mistakes, and put all the responsibility on Sui Yuting and Lu Jiechi. You bastards. You obviously agreed at that time. Sui Yuting was so scared that her face turned pale and she kept crawling back. Why didn't Liu Linlin say that Meng Fan had a gun? If you know, how dare they come here to touch this bad luck? This damn bitch, she hurt herself miserably. But Meng Fan ignored it, swung the butt of the gun and hit everyone. The whole corridor was swallowed by wailing. Finally, he walked towards the two people and kicked Lu Jiechi with a flying kick. Lu Jiechi flew backwards, hit the wall and fell to the ground, twitching in pain and curling up like a shrimp. Sui Yuting was completely panicked when she saw Meng Fan approaching. You can't hit a woman, hitting a woman is wrong. But I didn't hit a woman, I hit a bitch. Pulling her hair, she slapped her several times. I'm not the mastermind. It was your ex-wife Liu Linlin who asked us to come. She said you have a lot of food here, and we can survive if we kill you. She instructed us to do it. Sui Yuting burst into tears after being slapped twice, and told Meng Fan everything that Liu Linlin said to her with exaggeration. Liu Linlin. Meng Fan was a little surprised. He really didn't expect that this could be related to Liu Linlin. It seems that the King Kong Barbie didn't hit him hard enough. She wanted to make trouble for him so soon. However, I have to thank you for the superb express delivery that came to my door. Next, they will all be of great use. Chapter 68. It is reasonable to express gratitude and attach an unpacking video. You are listening at novelfull.audio. You guys, throw the body out of the window. If you listen, I won't kill you. Yes, we'll go now. Others rushed to the body and tried their best to show off, but they had never killed chickens before, and many people vomited before they even touched the body. Vomiting and dragging, it shows that they are working hard. Meng Fan locked the fire escape again, dragged Sui Yuting into the house with one hand. Taiwan Novel Network. Lv Jiechi was crazy. Your goddess is so beautiful. You can imagine what you will encounter after entering the door, but it was too late to rush over. So he could only beat the door hard outside. If you dare to do anything to my Xiaoting, I will never forgive you. Let her go, come to me if you have anything. The door opened before he finished speaking. He kicked Lv Jiechi in the face. If you tell me to do that again, I'll fuck her right now. Shut up. Inside the large flat, Sui Yuting was thrown to the ground by Meng Fan. Qinyao pouted. Early in the morning, you caught another woman. Tong Lu next to her was silent, with a bad look on her face. They had just heard what the sisters had heard. This group of people wanted to deal with Meng Fan and toyed with them to death. They were all scumbags. Kneel down at the door. Sui Yuting trembled as she did so, crying and begging. I can give you money, a lot of money, don't hurt me. Meng Fan looked at Sui Yuting carefully. This live broadcast outfit was obviously carefully selected, showing Sui Yuting's perfect figure to the fullest. Tong Lu is charming on the outside and pure on the inside. Sui Yuting is just the opposite. She looks pure and cute on the outside, but she is a slut on the inside, and her mouth is full of shit. Putting aside this stinky mouth, how cool would it be to put her in the posture she likes? Dare not think about it. Because he prefers to experience it in person, but now is not the time. On the information status bar, Sui Yuting is still in the state of extreme hate. This will seriously affect Meng Fan's sensory experience. He took out a bottle of brand new mineral water like a magic trick. Do you want it? Yes, give it to me quickly. Sui Yuting rushed to the mineral water, but was kicked away by Meng Fan. Want to drink? Kneel and crawl over. Meng Fan, don't go too far. Then I don't want it. Meng Fan unscrewed the mineral water and poured it directly to the succulents in his room. Don't waste it, please give it to me. Meng Fan took out another bottle, now, the last chance. Woo woo woo, Meng Fan you beast. Sui Yuting cried anxiously and quickly crawled in front of Meng Fan obediently, but Meng Fan didn't give it to her, and poured it directly on the smooth floor tiles. Meng Fan, what are you doing? If you want to drink, kneel down and lick it yourself. Seeing Meng Fan's grim smile, Sui Yuting had never been trampled like this before, but she was really thirsty. She hurriedly crawled over and raised her butt to start licking the floor. The cool and refreshing mineral water went into her throat, making her feel like she was reborn, but the spot on the ground was quickly licked dry. It's not enough, I want more. Give me some more, please. Meng Fan poured mineral water while walking, and a small stream fell down little by little. Sui Yuting knelt and followed behind like a dog, trying hard to lick the floor. In the end, she couldn't help it, crawled 2 steps quickly, raised her neck, and aimed her tongue and throat at the mouth of the bottle in Meng Fan's hand, trying to catch every drop of water. Desire filled her eyes. Suddenly, Meng Fan slightly raised the mouth of the bottle, interrupting the water flow again. The desire in Sui Yuting's eyes turned into despair, but she saw Meng Fan's condescending grin. Who is my dog now? Woo, I'm a dog. Please give me some more, I'm so thirsty. Louder, I can't hear you. It's me, I'm your dog, the dog is so thirsty, please give me some water. Meng Fan raised his arms and poured again. Sui Yuting really stood up like a dog standing on 2 legs, trying hard to catch every drop of water. Watching the water dripping from the corners of her mouth wet Sui Yuting's snow-white JK top, revealing the beautiful scenery inside, Meng Fan couldn't help it, grasped that piece of future with all his strength. It's so crispy and chewy. I really want to eat it in one bite. Woo woo woo. Sui Yuting trembled all over, but her eyes only saw the water flow that was close at hand but unattainable, and everything else had been forgotten by her. On the sofa, Tong Lu whispered, my husband seems a little perverted. Chen Yao played games without raising her head. What's the matter, didn't you see what the faces of these people were at our door? They deserved it. Tong Lu nodded. Maybe Chen Yao is right. If you don't act ruthlessly in the end times, you won't be able to survive, just like when I was downstairs. Meng Fan forced me to go upstairs. I was a little bit angry at the time, but now, I know how sweet my husband is. This is a necessary process, I've come to terms with it. He took out his phone. While there is still internet, let's start a game. You can play this, too. Of course, do you want me to lend you my sister's account? We sisters are all full-skinned people. Wow. On the other side, Meng Fan was still playing with his pet dog. After drinking the water, he took out the bread. This time Sui Yuting was very obedient and immediately lay on the ground to finish eating, licking every bit of crumbs clean. 1, 2, 3, like a starving ghost reincarnated. Ha 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 ha. Sui Yuting, remember how you look now, I like you very much. Meng Fan laughed wildly, and Sui Yuting's state kept changing in eye of insight. From extreme hatred to cowardly submission, the fun is almost done, and it's time to get down to business. Sui Yuting's little black stocking feet were trembling when she saw Meng Fan approaching with a sinister smile. Coming? Afraid, hesitant, but he didn't dare to resist and avoid. Only the struggle of pleading remains. Please, that won't work, it hurts. It hurts you, not me. Besides, dogs have no right to resist. Meng Fan took out the climbing rope like a magic trick and tied Sui Yuting tightly. Special techniques are also specially adopted. Tie your hands and bent legs together with a rope. This pose is so classic. Take out your phone and click on video call. As a good ex-husband who is civilized and polite, the damn bitch sent him a toy express delivery, and after receiving it, he expressed his gratitude in person. Also comes with a thoughtful unpacking video. It makes sense. In Meng Fan's old house, Liu Linlin is serving Li Yandong. This guy has officially moved into Liu Linlin's house, and he is not shy at first. It's just hard for Luo Tianyu. He was tied up and thrown on the sofa, and he could hear Li Yandong's happy laughter coming from the bedroom. His whole body was about to collapse. He who rides on a horse, his head is all green. Li Yandong, shall I draft it? Let my child go. But everyone in the Lu family turned a blind eye to this. Yesterday, Li Yandong and his cheap brother-in-law Lu Xiang robbed Mrs. Wang and another family's belongings downstairs. Now the living room is filled with supplies. Lu Xiang and Li Hong were holding cigarettes in their mouths and counting supplies. Their faces extremely beautiful, they are similar in age, and they are both brothers. After 2 cups of horse pee, the two of them have begun to call each other brothers. Li Hong held a cigarette in his mouth. The next step is for us to awaken. What do you want to do after awakening? Then the first thing I want to do is to get my Jia back. Lu Xiang took a hard sip. My girlfriend is right next to Chunjiang community and is not in danger for the time being, but yesterday I videoed with him that the vampire locust tree had grown up again. When he wakes up, he will pick up his girlfriend, then finish the game hard. Thinking of his girlfriend's proud figure, Lu Xiang couldn't help but get excited. After licking her so hard for so long, I should finally let myself have a taste. Thinking about it this way, I suddenly like this apocalypse a little bit more. Ting Ting called. Liu Linlin rushed from the bedroom to the living room excitedly. Li Yandong, Li Hong, Lu Xiang, Wang Fang, everyone stopped what they were doing and gathered on the sofa. Even Lu Dezhu, who was taking a shit, hurriedly ran out of the toilet with his pants picked up. Luo Tianyu also hummed and slowly leaned in front of the video. Sui Yuting must have succeeded and is preparing to deal with Meng Fan. How could I miss it at this time? Liu Linlin's face was full of pride. When the time comes, if you have any means, you can tell Tingting that she is my good sister, and she can help us torture Meng Fan in any way we want. It's okay. The screen flashed as Wang Fang shouted excitedly. I saw Sui Yuting being tied up and kneeling in front of the camera, with a gag in her mouth, and her whole body stretched into a terrifying shape. The whole place was petrified. What's going on? Was the phone poisoned and suddenly connected to a small live streaming website? Although it is the end of the world, the scale is too big. Lu Xiang's heart suddenly thumped. Well, sister, this woman can't be your best friend Sui Yuting. At this moment, the world fell into dead silence. Chapter 69 Sui Yuting's Transformation. You are listening at novelfull.audio. The Beast family was confused. Meng Fan didn't see it, so how come Sui Yuting was arrested? Liu Linlin reacted the fastest. Meng Fan, what do you want to do? Let go of my sister shouting. You are kidnapping me, I will call the police to arrest you. Haha, so you really know each other? I have received your express delivery, so I just want to say it to you politely. Meng Fan smiled and said, I will cherish your gift. After saying that, the screen suddenly went black. Obviously Meng Fan turned off the camera. Everyone present was confused. Fuck, what is Meng Fan doing? Li Yandong felt his scalp was bursting. Deliberately, this fucking Chun was showing off. Fuck. Lu Xiang also started to go crazy. Fuck. Liu Linlin was the most confused one. I asked Sui Yuting to go over to kill Meng Fan, not to let her be Santa Claus. But Meng Fan's wild laughter came from the other side immediately. Thank you for your intra-city express delivery, and I'll tell you the truth. Sui Yuting, much better than you, ha ha ha. Nothing else, it's just top humiliation. Meng Fan. Liu Linlin was so angry that she cursed, but the sound and picture were suddenly interrupted at this time. Meng Fan, hang up. The group was directly disbanded. Meng Fan's meaning was very clear. The notice has been delivered, and now you all go back to your own homes and find your own mothers. Fuck, Meng Fan UUN #at. Countless vicious curses were stuck in her throat and couldn't be vented, making Liu Linlin's scalp explode. She couldn't get out of her heart, and she fell to the ground with her eyes rolled up. The house was in chaos. Linlin, don't scare me. You can't be in trouble, there's a baby in your belly. Come quickly. On the other side, a large flat, Meng Fan sat on the sofa and lit a Chinese citrus. The hem, aside from Sui Yuting's behavior, there's really nothing else to say. Pinch Sui Yuting's chin. She had already cried loudly. How could you still see the original spirited little sister's rebelliousness? She had been completely conquered by Meng Fan. Meng Fan let go of Sui Yuting and looked at the status bar. Current status. Bound, fearful, dare not disobey. She's pretty smart, at least she's not stupid enough to hold a grudge against herself for what she did. If that were the case, Meng Fan would send her to the west with a bullet. Very good, be obedient, I won't treat you badly for 3 meals a day. But if you dare to have other thoughts, I will throw you down from here. No, no. I absolutely dare not. Very good, now go take a shower with your mistress. Yao Yao. As a result, Chen Yao was staring at her phone on the sofa. Honey, give me another 10 minutes. I finally got matched this time. After this game, I'll go and give her a bath. Tong Lu, don't steal my pentakill. Sister, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I just used a basic attack. Woo woo woo, my pentakill is gone. Meng Fan was a little amused. I was busy for a long time, and the 2 little cuties were having fun over there. But it's good this way. Harmony in the harem is exactly what Meng Fan wants to see. There will be more and more women in the future, and he doesn't want to see anyone jealous. In that case, Meng Fan can only clean up the troublemakers. Looking at Sui Yuting coldly, they will also be your mistresses in the future. You have to do whatever they want you to do. Now go find a rag and wipe the floor clean. Sui Yuting's pretty face was red beyond words. Although Meng Fan was very domineering just now, you will know it only after you really try it. Besides, following Meng Fan means having food, drink and a house to live in, and no longer having to worry about monsters outside. It is much better than hiding on the 18th floor with Lu Jieqi and starving. But now she looked bitter. She was sore all over after what happened just now that she couldn't even kneel, let alone wipe the floor. Meng Fan took out a physical strawberry and a power grape. Eat it. She was surprised at how Meng Fan made it, but she knew not to ask questions that she shouldn't ask. She swallowed it obediently. The delicious berries burst in her mouth, and her originally empty physical strength was miraculously restored quickly, and the surging power made her feel like she was reborn. She widened her eyes in astonishment. Master, what is this so magical? Mutated fruit that can improve human physique. I have a lot of such fruits. If you perform well in the future, I will reward you every day. Meng Fan knew that only by giving a sweet date after a beating would she be obedient. Sure enough, Sui Yuting's eyes became excited after hearing this. This feeling is a real personal experience. Her body has indeed become stronger. If she can eat this thing every day, can she awaken? At least her body will become better and there is hope for survival. The last trace of hesitation also dissipated. Maybe if she performs well enough, she may be promoted to an adult in the future. She couldn't help but glance at the sofa. Chen Yao and Tong Yao were laughing on the sofa, which made Sui Yuting full of envy. This is the future she worked hard for. But at the same time, she was angry. It's all because of Lu Jieqi, the damn bastard. He kept saying that he would protect her for his own good, but he let her starve to death in the corridor on the 18th floor with him for 3 or 4 days. Even if she had handed herself over to Meng Fan earlier, would it not be Tong Lu who was sitting on the sofa playing games now, but herself? Dead thing. Scumbag. It's all your fault. Meng Fan discovered that Sui Yuting's state had changed again. Current status, completely devoted to the master and hating Lu Jieqi to death. Note, the owner can take her in with peace of mind. The system will monitor Sui Yuting's psychological changes at any time, and will immediately send out a reminder if she appears to be unfaithful. It was obviously a good thing she did, so why did she hate Lu Jieqi? But Meng Fan didn't care about these details. There is no doubt that Sui Yuting has completed the basic transformation from a wild dog to a pet dog. I am still very satisfied with this pet dog Meng Fan. The system is as considerate as ever, always knowing what you need most and providing technical support. From this point of view, it really saves me a lot of trouble. Looking back, I suddenly felt that something was wrong with Sui Yuting. Why don't you mop the floor? Owner. Sui Yuting knelt in front of Meng Fan, her eyes filled with affection. Anyway, I have to wipe it once, and I have to wipe it twice. How about you reward me again? Let me take care of you this time, okay? Meng Fan was shocked. Sui Yuting, you are quite enlightened. Since his dog takes the initiative to ask for it, the owner will certainly satisfy it. Come up here and move yourself. Victory or defeat has already been decided, but Sui Yuting was not completely fruitless. Meng Fan rewarded her with an extra strawberry to restore her strength for cleaning, but in addition to the floor, the sofa obviously needed to be rewashed. Suddenly there was a banging on the door. Meng Fan, what are you doing to my Ting? I won't allow it. Ting, where are you? Say something. I don't trust you. Meng Fan, you beast, give Ting back to me. If you don't open the door again, I will break it open. After hearing this, Sui Yuting was not only ungrateful, but also furious. Wasn't this damn thing kicked unconscious? Master, I'm going to send him away right now. Sui Yuting hurriedly got up and ran out, grabbing the mop beside her. She knew how difficult the licking dog she raised was. He must be given a strong blow to stop his thoughts. Lu Jiechi, I finally seized this opportunity. You can never take away my future happy life. Chapter 70 Hidden Bond, Loli and Weird Uncle. The system can be used like this. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Lu Jiechi picked up the fire axe at the door and was about to chop it down, but the door opened by itself. It was Sui Yuting with a gloomy face. Ting, just be okay. LV Jiechi, I will blame your ancestors. Taiwan Novel Network. Just as Lu Jiechi was about to hug her sweetheart, Sui Yuting kicked her in the face, then he picked up the mop and beat him violently. He didn't hold anything back, and he had just eaten the attribute fruit, which made Lu Jiechi roll on the ground, begging for mercy. My dear, why are you hitting me? I want to save you. Save your paralysis. Do I need your help? Do you want me to go out to drink the northwest wind with you again? Listen, from now on we officially break up. Get as far away from me as possible. I, Sui Yuting, don't want to have anything to do with you anymore in this life. The final click of the mop was interrupted. Panting, Sui Yuting threw away the wreckage, turned around and knelt down to Meng Fan in front of Lu Jiechi. I'm sorry, master, I have nothing to do with him anymore. Please forgive the dog. There was silence in the corridor. They were all confused. Lu Jiechi's mouth is so long that she can swallow an egg raw. Owner. Dog? Hurry. What happened during these few hours when I was unconscious? Only then did she realize that Sui Yuting's clothes had been altered. The stockings turned into torn socks, the JK skirt got wet, and even the buttons on the top were ripped open. It is self-evident what happened. Sui Yuting was the goddess in his heart. After so many years of licking her, there were only a few opportunities to hold her hand most of the time. Sui Yuting did it perfunctorily for the sake of the show's effect. Now that he had only been unconscious for a few hours, Sui Yuting was already on horseback, from Children's Day on June 1st to Women's Day on March 8th. No. Xiao Ting, you must be forced, definitely. Meng Fan, you beast. Shut up. Sui Yuting slapped Lu Jiechi on the face. I volunteered. Master can give me food, water, and my family. What can you give me? Give me a shabby corridor to smell your urine 24 hours a day. From now on, I, Sui Yuting, am Meng Fan's dog, and he can play with me as he wants. It's my pleasure if you want to play with me. If you don't want to play with me, I'll kneel at the door and be ready to be played with at any time. I just like to kneel and lick master. What's wrong? Everyone was completely confused now. Damn it, my chow, my three views exploded. What happened to Sui Yuting? She took a trip to Meng Fan's house and damaged her brain. Meng Fan enjoyed watching the show. With Sui Yuting, there is no need to do it yourself. Those things I just said were obviously showing loyalty to myself in public. Meng Fan likes dogs that can play, but Meng Fan prefers dogs that can train themselves and are loyal. Ding, the system detected an abnormality. Since the age difference between the owner and Sui Yuting meets the requirements, the hidden bond is activated. Loli and the monster /.